Most women don't wake up one morning and suddenly feel old. What they notice instead is something quieter. Standing up takes a second longer. Carrying groceries feels heavier than it used to. You hesitate before stepping off a curb. Reaching behind your back feels awkward. Nothing dramatic happens. No injury, no alarm. Just small changes that are easy to ignore. But those changes are not random. They are signals. Signals that the muscles designed to protect your bones, your balance, and your independence are slowly weakening. And here's the most important part. This process is not inevitable. It is not too late. And it does not require a gym, heavy weights, or exhausting workouts. After decades working with women over 60, one truth becomes clear again and again. Loss of independence rarely begins with a fall. It begins years earlier with muscle loss no one ever explained. Today, I want to show you 3 simple strength movements that quietly protect your body as it ages. They are safe. They are practical. And when done consistently, they help your body stay strong, steady, and confident. Not to look younger, not to push limits, but to move through daily life without fear or pain. You've probably been told to stay active, walk more, move more, keep busy. And walking is excellent for your heart, circulation, and mood. But here is what walking does not do. It does not stop muscle loss. It does not strengthen bones. It does not train your body to recover when you stumble. That isn't opinion. That's physiology. After the age of 60, muscle mass declines naturally unless it is challenged with resistance. This process is called sarcopenia. What many people don't realize is that strength fades faster than muscle size. You may look the same, but feel less capable. At the same time, bone density decreases, especially in women after menopause. Bones rely on muscle tension to stay strong. When muscles weaken, bones receive less stimulus. Movement alone keeps you moving. Resistance tells your body to stay resilient. The good news is this: your body can still adapt. Muscle can still strengthen. Bone can still respond. Age is not the barrier. Lack of the right signal is. In clinical practice, independence is not predicted by how fast someone walks or how flexible they are. It is predicted by 3 abilities. 1. Can you rise from a seated position without struggle? 2. Can you stay stable when weight shifts side to side? 3. Can your body correct itself when balance is challenged? These abilities depend on specific muscle groups and nervous system coordination. And that brings us to the 3 movements. Each one supports a different system. Together, they form a foundation for safe, confident movement. This may look ordinary, but it is one of the most important strength movements for adults over 60. From a medical standpoint, this movement reflects lower body strength, coordination, and balance. Why it matters? Every time you stand up from a chair, rise from the toilet, get out of a car, pick something up from the floor, you are performing this movement. The primary muscles involved are quadriceps, front of thighs, glute muscles, deep hip stabilizers, core muscles. When these muscles weaken, the body compensates by using momentum, pushing with the arms, rocking forward, hesitating before standing. That hesitation is not laziness. It's your nervous system sensing instability. How to perform it safely? Place a sturdy chair behind you. Stand with feet hip-width apart. Toes face forward. Weight evenly distributed. Before moving, gently engage your abdomen as if preparing to cough. Slowly push your hips back and lower yourself toward the chair for 3 seconds. Lightly touch the chair. Do not collapse into it. Press through your heels and stand up over 2 seconds. Stand tall without locking your knees. How much is enough? Start with 8 repetitions. Rest. Repeat once more. That's it. This can be done 3 to 4 days per week. Why this protects independence? This movement strengthens the hips and thighs, loads the femur, supporting bone density, trains the exact pattern needed to recover from a stumble. Being able to stand up without assistance is one of the strongest predictors of long-term independence. Not motivation. Capability. Standing side leg raise. Most balance training focuses forward and backward, but most real-world falls happen sideways. This movement strengthens the muscles that prevent lateral collapse. Why it matters? The key muscles here are gluteus medius, gluteus minimus. These muscles stabilize the pelvis every time you step. If they are weak, the pelvis drops slightly. Balance becomes less reliable. Knees and lower back absorb extra strain. Over time, this affects confidence during walking, turning, and stepping onto uneven ground. How to perform it safely? Stand beside a counter or sturdy chair. One hand rests lightly for reassurance. Standing leg stays tall and relaxed. Slowly lift the opposite leg out to the side 12-18 inches. Keep toes facing forward. Do not lean. Lift for 2 seconds. Lower slowly for 3 seconds. You should feel this in the side of the hip, not the thigh. How much is enough? 8 repetitions per side. 1-2 sets. 3 days per week. Progress by increasing control, not height. Why this improves balance? This movement stabilizes the pelvis, protects the spine, improves side-to-side balance reactions. Confidence returns when the body feels reliable. Exercise number 3. Controlled single leg standing. This is the most important movement. Not because it is difficult, but because it trains how your body reacts. Why it matters. Balance is not just muscle strength. It is communication between the brain, the joints, the muscles, the inner ear. This system is called proprioception. With age, this communication slows unless it is trained. When a stumble happens, you do not think. You react. This movement trains that reaction. How to perform it safely. Stand near a sturdy surface. One hand hovers nearby. Shift weight onto one foot. Lift the other foot a few inches off the floor. Eyes forward. Breathing calm. Hold for 10 seconds. Switch sides. How much is enough? 3 holds per side. Daily or at least 4 days per week. If 10 seconds is difficult, start with 5. Progress slowly to 15, then 20 seconds. Why this reduces fall risk? This movement sharpens balance reflexes, improves ankle and hip coordination, trains recovery from unexpected shifts. Falls are often caused by delayed reactions, not weakness alone. How these 3 work together. Each exercise protects a different system. Sit to stand, strength and independence. Side leg raise, stability and alignment. Single leg stand, reaction and balance. Together they support bone health, preserve confidence, reduce fall risk, protect daily function. And they do it with no gym, no equipment, no exhaustion, just consistency. What most people miss. You do not need to do more. You need to do what matters. 10 focused minutes done regularly is more powerful than hours of unfocused activity. Your body is still listening. It still responds to the right message. Aging does not mean becoming fragile. It means becoming selective. Selective about what you train. Selective about what you protect. These movements are not about pushing limits. They are about preserving choice. The choice to move freely. The choice to trust your body. The choice to remain independent. Start where you are. Progress slowly. Stay consistent. And remember, strength at this stage of life is quiet, steady, and deeply powerful.